Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Auburn Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Reed. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, Third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I thought we were going to have our first points of the ball game, but great job by the defender playing the football in the air. A lot of times you see them get lost. He didn't get lost. He knew where the ball was, and he swatted it down.
Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get to 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gets away from 1. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Simmons. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today in Happy Valley. They're up by 12 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. That's caught. It's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Back to pass, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get up to the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Keeps it going. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2 minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Sends it downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Under fire. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The field goal is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Finding an escape route. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just ran him over. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Give to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Calls his own number. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better 2nd half than he did 1st.
He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense going for it all. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that is how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Alston. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Rush is on him.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Simmons. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Runs through the tackle.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but